Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for returning, or if you are new, thank you for clicking on this video. Let me just introduce myself quickly. My name is Janice, Travel with Janice, and I am very excited about today's video because today I want to encourage people that have a degree, some that don't have a degree, that want to leave their particular country. Maybe you want a change, you're going through a change in your life and you just plateaued in your career and you're just looking for something different. You have a degree or you just want to go to another country, then this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing what I found on the internet on how you can teach abroad with no teaching experience, no in some cases no degree required. You don't have to be a non-native speaker, which I think is a very big deal, because I have some friends that are interested in teaching abroad but they are not from a native English speaking country. So this video is for them. I had them in mind when I made it. And yeah, let's see what else. No teaching experience, non-native. Oh, and there's no age restriction, so in some cases. So yes, that's why I'm very excited about today's video. So without further ado, let me start. So this is going to be a series of maybe 4 weeks, because I'm covering like different continents. I'm going to start with Asia this week, and then next week I'll do Europe, and then South America, and then the Middle East / Africa. So hopefully you stay tuned for all the videos. Cambodia is first on my list. I will be looking at my notes a lot because I wrote a lot of information down. However, I did not memorize any of it. So I will be reading a lot from my notes, but I'll glance up from time to time to look at you guys as well. So, okay, yeah, let me start again. First country on my list is Cambodia. So with Cambodia, number one, there's no degree required. So yay, that's off to a good start. Your monthly salary that you can expect is $900 to $1,003. And I'm going to keep all of these amounts in dollars just because it's easier. I might leave the South African conversion for you somewhere. If I don't, please just do the conversions on your own, or whatever other country you might be watching from. So start of term. So when can you expect to start teaching? November. So you would have to have your documents and the application process before November, because you would have to be in the country in November and start teaching in November. No teaching experience is required. Flights and housing is not included, so you would have to pay for that out of pocket, unfortunately. But I think this is also very good news. It's suitable for non-native English speakers, and the age restriction is under 65. So like I said, maybe you reached a point in your career where you just need a break and you want to try something different, something new, then consider going to teach in Cambodia for at least 1 year, just to have a different perspective on life. One thing I do need to add before I go on to the next country is that you also need to do your own research. Okay, so I'm just providing you my knowledge that I've gathered, and it's legit, but you also need to on your own follow up and make sure that this is like there might be even more accurate information out there. So also continue to do your own research as well. Number two is also to find, if you are interested in one of these countries, I would suggest that you find a reputable agency or company that you can work with to help you get your documents to Cambodia or any other of the other countries that I've mentioned. Make sure that they are well trusted, so also do your research on that. You don't want to be scammed. You don't want to do this process on your own because it can get overwhelming and you don't want to make mistakes. So that's why I would suggest to find a recruiter to help you through the process. And lastly, no, I think that's it. Okay, now I can move on to my next country, China. So China is the next country. For China, a degree is required, and I think the degree can be in any major, or at least that's true for me in my case, and I'm in South Korea. So again, like I said, please do your own follow-up research as well. Your monthly salary that you can expect is $1,300 to $2,575. I think that's a good amount. Not really sure what the cost of living is in China. I don't know if it's similar to South Korea, because if it is, then that's a good amount of money. You will be able to survive on that money and still kind of live comfortably, I think. So the start of term is in September. Teaching experience is not required. Flights and housing is provided. That's a big thumbs up. Non-native, is it suitable for non-native speakers? Yes, but here it says if your degree is obtained from an English-speaking country, then it is suitable for non-natives. And the English-speaking countries that I know, that I can mention at the top of my head, is South Africa, America, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, Canada. I feel like I'm forgetting one. UK, the UK. Okay, and then the age restriction is under 55 years old. I like that the age restrictions are that high. Okay, my next country is Hong Kong. So for Hong Kong, a degree is also required. I think for most Asian countries, a degree would be required. And then, yeah, so from my notes that I've made so far, most countries in Asia require a degree. It's just Cambodia and yeah, I think it's just Cambodia so far that I've seen that in Asia that doesn't require a degree. The monthly salary that you can expect is $2,000 to, wait for it, $8,380. Let me just say it one more time. $8,380. That's a lot of money. Like, I wonder, like, the difference between 2,000 and 8,000, like, is it experience? Is it the kind of degree that ties into that? But that's a lot of money. But I think the cost of living in Hong Kong is also relatively high, because aren't they like an island, I think? But yeah, anyway, that's a lot of money. I did not know that about Hong Kong, but it's not a country that I think I can teach and survive, even for that amount of money. Okay, so the start of term is in August. No teaching experience, yay! Flights and housing is not usually required. I don't know what they mean by not usually, like when do they provide housing? You would have to research that, or I can. You would have to research that. Is it suitable for non-native speakers? Yes, and the age restriction is under 60. Nice. The next country, one of my favorite countries, is Indonesia. A degree is required to teach in Indonesia. Your monthly salary that you can expect is $745 to $1,355 per month. The start of term is July. No teaching experience required, yay. Flights and housing also not usually. I don't know what they mean by not usually, like when do they provide? Is it suitable for non-natives? No, I'm so sorry. That's a sad one. The age restriction is under 60. Okay, the next country is Japan. So with Japan, a degree is required. Your monthly salary is $2,100 to $2,675. Your start of term would be in April. No teaching experience required. Flights and housing is sometimes required. I know one of the programs, which is like a government program, the JET program, they provide housing. I'm not sure about the flights, but I know one girl that I follow on YouTube. I forgot her name, but she's part of the JET program, and that's where I found out that they pay for their housing. I think the flights as well, but don't quote me on that. Yes, it is suitable for non-native English speakers, yay. The age restriction is under 65. The next country is Kazakhstan. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yes, a degree is required. I'm so sorry. Your monthly salary that you can expect is $465 to $600. That's not a lot of money. I would not go for Kazakhstan, especially if a degree is required and the amount of money is that low. You have countries like Cambodia where no degree is required, but you can make up to $1,300. So Kazakhstan is a no for anybody. The start of term is in August. Teaching experience is required. Flights and housing is provided. Suitable for non-native speakers, yes, and there is no age restriction. Again, I wouldn't, unless you really like Kazakhstan and you have family there. Other than that, I don't think it's wise to go for that country for that amount of money, unless it's not taxed, all of the money that you get, and the cost of living is like super inexpensive. The next country I have is Thailand. A lot of South Africans go to Thailand. I know for some places no degree is required, but here I've written down that a degree is required, but that's not entirely true. I know of a person that went to Thailand to teach and he did not have a degree. So I think you just make more money when you have a degree. So there are instances where no degree is required. So that's what I'm saying. If you are interested in one of these countries, please do your own research as well and ask people. You might know people that have been to one of these countries. Reach out to them and ask them what the requirements were, what the monthly salary, and just their overall experience. If you don't know of anybody, I can find teachers that are teaching in these countries. I can reach out to them and interview them, and we can ask them all of these questions. I'm only going to do that because I think that's a very big commitment. So I'm only going to do that if enough people ask me for those videos. So if you are interested in me interviewing other people in these other teachers in these countries, and just getting their take and perspective on living and teaching in these countries, please let me know in the comments. I will do it if there's like 50 people that are interested in, because it's going to be a huge commitment. Okay, let me carry on. So the monthly salary that you can expect in Thailand is $1,000 to $1,280. The start of term is in May. Teaching experience is not required. Flights and housing is sometimes required. Yes, it is suitable for non-native English speakers. And there is no age restriction. Yay. I love it when they have no age restrictions. Okay, and then the last country for Asia is Vietnam. Also one of my favorite countries. I just really love the beauty that is Vietnam and the people. They have good people, good cost of living, good natural beauty. I would live in Vietnam. Okay, so a degree is required to teach in Vietnam. Your monthly salary that you can expect is $1,200 to $2,000. Your start of term is in August. No teaching experience is required. Suitable for non-natives, yes, and the age restriction is under 60. Okay, so we've come to the end of our first episode, I guess, of the series, and I hope that it's helpful. And then just another tip: if you are interested in teaching abroad but you don't have the finances at the moment and job situations are a bit tricky, I would suggest there must be something that you are good at, a skill that you are good at, something that you can make, something that you can sell to other people. Maybe you can be a tutor. Maybe you did really well in math or arts or science in school. It's got to be one subject that you really excelled at. You can use that knowledge that you have in that particular subject and tutor other kids, and then just ask for a small rate. You can sell things, make small things. Like I've made this. It's called a shrinkle, and it's very easy to make. If you on here and you're watching this video, you have access to YouTube, so you can figure out a skill that you can acquire to make something and sell something. So you're just going to have to put in the work to actually get the money to leave the country. I do not take it for granted that finances might not be readily or easily available to you, but I encourage you to do what you can do to make a little bit of money here and there, and then save that money, and surely those little by little it will add up and you will be able to leave the country. It will be well worth it. So that's just my encouragement to you. And yeah, if you have any more questions, please let me know down in the comments. I am always responding to everybody that leaves a comment, so thank you for those that have interacted and are interacting with me in the chat box, and thank you for watching till the end. If you've made it this far, I hope to see you in the next episode. It's Europe. I'm very excited about the Europe as well, because I think that might be the next continent that I go to when I am done in South Korea. So I'm very passionate to share these countries with you, and hopefully we get to see each other. If it's not in Asia, it might be in Europe, it might be, I don't know where, but good luck to you on your journey, and yeah, bye, see you.